Hey, Laura. Yeah, beautiful animals, huge. Good, how you doing? Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Look at the racks on these elk. Hey, Blue. You have any of these elk out there? Hey, Renee. See the babies? Hey, Presidential. See the little white ones? They're babies. That's what I say, Ryan. Little rack on that one. Michigan. Gaylord, Michigan. Yeah, they're beautiful animals. It's not bad, really. It's just been plowed, you know. There's not much snow on the ground at all. Nothing like it should be. And this is a snow belt area, supposedly one of the heavier areas in Michigan, but it's just not much snow this year. Hey there, how you doing? Yeah, it's a good place to watch them. There's some reason for that if you Googled it. Oh, that's cool. No, I know, Susan. You got a lot of other cool things there. You got that good honey. Macadamia nuts. Yeah, over on the west side they do. No snake. We have one snake, but it's not in this part of Michigan. Yep, pineapple, yep. Hey, Carmen. So, you know, up here you can ride snowmobiles on the street in the winter. No, I'm about 90 miles from home. I was over in Traverse City today screwing around. Yeah. Hey, Brooklyn. It's a managed herd, yeah. The city of Gaylord owns them. Yeah, it's a park, actually. Hey, Bruce. In the UP they do, but not down here. They just charge three guys for shooting these illegally. Two of them live in my town. One of them's a contractor. If you look it up, you'll see three charged for elk poaching. They shot them up in Vanderbilt. They're in huge trouble. Yeah, they eat more. Yep. Yeah, they're in big trouble. Google it. You can Google it. Michigan men arrested for poaching elk. Yeah, I see. I looked the one guy up. He's a contractor. Pointer's their last name. No, there's no wind. No, there's wind is everything outside. Yeah, big time. Monica was killed by a car. It's not that, as long as it's not blowing, it's not bad. I just got out of a heated van, you know? Yeah, they weigh about 650 pounds, the males. About 20 degrees. The dog, she used to get excited about this stuff, but not anymore. Oh, did they really, Spartan? Interesting. That would have been, let's see, 2 years ago this May with Monica. 2 years ago this May. They arrested the guy hitting girls on purpose. Hey, Tassie. Hey, Patricia. I didn't go to Loughlin. I stayed in Grand Traverse, around Traverse City. Met a buddy of mine for lunch and went to the bookstore there. Yep. Now I'm gonna party. You need anything from Gaylord? Yeah, Michael. I never realized this place was right here. I used to go into the apartment complex. If you ever come up here, don't go to where they tell you to. They're too far away. Come to this apartment complex in the south. There's my elk right there. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks, Redface. Yeah, I'm not a big turkey guy. I mean, I'll get it once in a while, but you know, I eat a turkey roost like once a year, but I'm not big on turkey. I think I did get something to go there a long time ago. It was all right, but turkey sucks. If they didn't make it a staple for the holidays, nobody'd eat it. Old dry meat. That's why they put gravy on it. You can't swallow it without it. Come on, get up there. One. Get up here, get out of here. This is the main drag in Gaylord. Oh, thanks, Adair. Yeah, my birthday was January 4th. Yep. Looks like an old A&W over there. Oh, you feeling a little low? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, people are isolated. There's nothing for people to do. I met this friend of mine today in Traverse City. He called me when I was down there. You know, you can't even like hardly eat out or anything. So, you know, he called me and it's like, hey, I happen to be down here downtown. Just coming out of this bookstore. So he came down there and I said, hey, is there anywhere we can get something to eat? So we went and ate at one of those igloo things outside. It was actually nice. They have heaters inside them, so it's not like it's just breaking the wind. You're freezing your ass off. We got a good hamburger. Bullshitted for about an hour and walked around a little bit, and then I went over to Mancelona, which is kind of like the up north version of Delray, and you never know what you're going to find there. I don't go there very much because it's out of my way. I'll upload a little video of it, but you know, real old looking. It looks like it hasn't changed since the 30s. A lot of poverty, but it just didn't happen to run across anything interesting. So I thought, well, you know, I've never cut across. I didn't feel like driving back through Kalkaska. So I thought, I knew that Gaylord was north and east, so I just kind of like headed that way. And sure enough, I eventually hit 32, which is this main drag here. And I knew I was west of Gaylord, and it's only about 8 miles west, so I thought maybe I'll see if I can see those elk out there. They're such impressive animals. Huge. So it worked out. I took some video of, I tried to get interviews today. I went to like a super popular area where there's a men's side and a women's side of people living out in the woods, and I didn't see anybody. And you couldn't ask for a better day, so it's, you know, I've had the same thing happen in Detroit. It's like you never know when you're going to get lucky. Yeah, clear sky. Yeah, you got a lot of light pollution around here. Up near the Mackinac Bridge, they have a viewing park for astronomers. I've never been to it. I have a Questar 7. I don't know if you're into astronomy very much. I was into it for a while. I'm gonna do some astrophotography this spring because I have a decent camera and a pretty good lens. But I'm not going to be able to shoot through that Questar 7. All that stuff's super expensive and it's not that great. So I'll just, do time lapse. I got the solar filter. I've seen sunspots. With a personal, affordable telescope, you're really not going to see that much. There's so many resources now to see, the Hubble telescope and stuff. I mean, I use mine to look at the moon and occasionally solar flares on the sun. But other than that, it's not that great. It's basically cost prohibitive to get outside the close, huge planets. Even with a pretty expensive telescope, you see Jupiter and Saturn like a pin dot. Party time. Amy, I stocked up on our Big Ten last night, Penny. We keep raising the price. Yeah, I had a good hamburger at a place up on Front Street in Traverse City. Buggles or Bugles or something like that. I'd never eaten there before. Everything is totally dead. I paid 57. No, was it 57? Yeah. The gas station won 61. It was 54 for a long time at the meat market, but they got that other Ardbeg, the $100 bottle. I mean, I've tried all these scotches, not all of them, but most of them. And it's just my biased opinion, but I think Ardbeg 10. If you like peaty scotches, most people don't. You can't beat it. To me, that scotch is worth every dime. Hey, Mary. Yeah, if you live in a town where people are buying Johnny Walker and the low versions of Glenlivet, you're going to pay more because I'll give you an example. At the place, at the butcher shop where I usually get mine, they have a 95 and a 98 bottle of Glenrothes, and it's $110 and $145, and it's been there at least 5 years. So even though Ardbeg 10 isn't, an upper echelon whiskey, it's not going to sell in most markets unless you got Scotch connoisseurs. So they're probably banking on getting a few bucks by virtue of having it, which I agree with because, you can buy Ardbeg 10 for $61 at a gas station right off the expressway in northern Michigan where I live. And if you were up there getting ready to party and you took the love of your life and she kept where you consider it a deal. Most places I go when I'm on the road, I couldn't get any of those scotches. Not like they're the world's best. It's just they don't sell, so they don't carry them. Yeah, Traffic City, that's no shit. Not today, though. It was dead. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, they do have a traffic problem. I gave a guy a ride today. He was over near the old metal institutions that they're slowly turning into condominiums. And he grew up in Traverse City, and he said, they've just marketed and it's been such a success. And he said if you looked at a lot of the promotional materials for Pure Michigan, he said all of them are from northern Michigan. And I never thought of it in that way. I just kind of thought that, what I saw was part of a regional campaign. But I guess, when they promote Michigan, it's Traverse City, Petoskey, Mackinac, Mackinac Island. They're not showing you pictures of Monroe, Flat Rock, and southwest Detroit. Yeah, the Commons. Yep, that's it. Yep. The Commons. Man, that's a busy area. They got a pretty cool coffee shop over there. Now, if you go there, there's a, you would head, I get mixed up over there because I never pay attention. I use my GPS. I'm not that familiar with that part of Traverse City. But the homeless population is on 11th Street. Kind of kitty corner. If you look up a 7-Eleven there, and I didn't see anybody. You can see where there's a lot of traffic going back and forth. And it was, to me, I would have thought today would have been the day. The guy that I gave a ride to, he said his girlfriend's parents own that 7-Eleven that I went to. And I got some cash out because I expect to do some interviews. And I just read an article the other day and I was telling him about it, that 7-Elevens didn't charge for ATMs. Sure as shit. I got $100 out and it was $3.50. But I didn't care because I thought I'd be getting, all the interviews I could take. I didn't get any. But he said a lot of the people come over there and buy their booze, which would make sense. It's the closest place. Unless you want to walk another quarter of a mile, you can go over to Meijer. But it isn't like you'd think it is. I mean, I'm sure if you go back in there, there's lots of people in tents, but I had Daisy and I didn't want to leave her unattended and blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't sure that I could park where I was parked. It was kind of weird. It was just a dumpster out in the middle of nowhere. Hey, Dolly. Yeah, Traverse City is marketed to the upper middle class. I'll give you an example. I don't care because I plan on getting bent over when I come to Traverse City. I don't really care what stuff costs. I mean, I try not to, just, get triple screwed. I'll get a deal if I can, but I'm not jumping through too many hoops to save $3. So the last time, not the last time, but the time before, I was going over, Mary and I were going to go walk around, and I was hungry. So there's a bagel place on the way there. I stopped at a bagel. I don't even look at the prices because I know it's going to be nuts. Now where I live at that little coffee shop, you can get a lox bagel, good one, for $5.49. So I said, can I help you? It's like, I'll get a lox bagel and a small coffee. $14.80. It's just nuts. Wasn't that good either. And they didn't toast the bagel, which I should have said something. So today I go to this little coffee place near the Commons. I didn't even really want a coffee, but I was kind of bored and I wanted a chance to ask people, where in the hell are all these people in the tents in Traverse City? So, you got to order from the outside. Everybody's sitting under these gas lamps. He said, can I help you? I said, I'd like a large latte skim milk. So a couple minutes later, he comes out. And it's kind of a joke to me because I'm thinking how my dad is rolling over in his grave. He didn't spend $6 in coffee for his entire life. So he brings out this little bullshit cup of coffee. Like if you've ever seen a little Tim Hortons small, it looks like something you'd give to children to act like adults. It's weird looking, it's so small. So he hands me one of these little bullshit coffees. So he said, that'll be $6.30. And, sometimes you loathe in your own misery. And I pulled out a 10. I thought, you know what? Keep the change. He said, well, thank you very much. And I thought, no problem, man. If I'm going to get fucking hosed, I really want to get my money's worth. So here's $10 for this small coffee. Well, I thought, why not? I should have gave him a 20. I deserve to fine myself for getting bent over like that. No shit, that's the way I looked at it. It's kind of like when you're losing your ass at a slot machine. They say that as you continue to play, that money throughout the evening while you drink and lose your ass loses value. And that ain't no shit. Before you know it, at the end of the night, you're pulling that lever or pushing that button just to go through the credits you have so you can get the hell out of there. You don't even have enough sense to cash out for what's left. You want to experience the full bend over Billy. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, but 4 something of it was a tip, or 3 something of it was a tip, but I thought I deserved it. Those were my exact thoughts when he said $6.20 for this midget's. I can't say midget anymore. What do they call it? Small person? Something like that. Cup of coffee. I just thought, I need to find myself here. And if my dad was really rolling over in his grave, I wanted to really give it to him good today. He probably said to himself, I'm just as dumb as I was when I was a little kid. I mean, it's nuts. Everything is like that up here. You wouldn't believe what they get for caramel corn and property. Yeah, vertically challenged. Yeah, I should have gone to 7-Eleven, but I was there, and yeah, you're right about that. That's the truth. I should have. But, I've been drinking these lattes for a couple years now. And I'll tell you, I just got bored with drinking black coffee. And I'll tell you, man, I went and had a black coffee the other day and it tasted so bitter. Because what I miss. Now, you see all these headlights? That's that up north traffic. Now, there'll be a lot more of them as I get down around Grayling, because that's where most of the people will get off 72 to cut west. Yeah, I have a Keurig. If you want it, you can have it. I got all the attachments. I got the cleaner, the extra bullshit. I got every bell and whistle there is for a Keurig. I don't like them, and I'll tell you why. It doesn't make the coffee hot enough. If you want coffee's supposed to be served at 206 degrees, but nobody does it because of the liability. But the Keurig doesn't make the coffee hot enough. I don't use it. I got it mothballed away. And that's why. And I tried all the versions of Keurig rip-off, brands. And once in a while I'll fire the thing up for a hot chocolate. But there's better ways to prepare coffee than a Keurig. That's like the lazy man's way, or if you're in an office and 10 people want, 5 of them want tea. But for a coffee drinker, a Keurig. And the environmental nuts got a pretty good argument that you're using plastic for every single cup of coffee, which is true. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, because you drink coffee, you're supposed to blow on coffee and sip it. And drink it as hot as possible. That's where you get the flavor out of it. But you go to McDonald's or some of these places, you want some damn hot coffee, go to that Telway in Detroit on Michigan Avenue. I mean, that's some blistering coffee. Yeah, I'm not a big Starbucks fan, but I've found that I'd rather go there than just some ma and pa place I don't know anything about. At least you know what you're getting. I drank those for the whole time I was in Fort Wayne. There was one right down the street. That's got the highest caffeine of any coffee, chain coffee for sale. I like Bigby's. Hey, Golek, how you doing? Oh, is there? Bigby's is good. Yeah, I like Bigby's. That's a Michigan outfit, believe it or not. When I first moved to Chicago, I used to go to a Caribou Coffee. And they eventually all were wiped out by the time I left. It was all Starbucks. Oh, that's the best coffee? Oh, okay. It didn't look like any of those food things were open today, trucks. Oh yeah, yep. $5, no problem. Yep. I will give Starbucks an A+ though for training. And I'll give this Culver's where I live an A+. Oh, I didn't see the tin. I didn't really look that close. I went in and bought a nice book on the fish of Great Lakes. And they also, now I was thinking of this in bed the other night. They had a hardcover, recently published book. You know, it's everything, Horizon Books, somebody bailed them out. That's not a place where people looking for a bargain go. That's for people that want a book that don't care what it costs. But I just happened to notice a Flint water crisis book, hardcover, recent, was $30. They were on sale for $8.25, so I bought one. I'd just like to know a little more about that. Yeah, I wouldn't call Telway coffee good. If it is good, I think it's because it's hot. I'll bet you that's the cheapest Folgers you can buy. It's just people are so tickled to death to get it that hot. I could tell you who the author was. I got it right here in the car. Got it right here. It's called The Flint's Water and the Poison. Poisoned American herb. Oh, The Poison City. Flint's Water and the American Urban Tragedy. It's by Anna Clark. Anna Clark. Yeah, check it out. Figure out what she has to say. But for $8.25, it's worth it. I would have never paid $30 for it, but I am interested about it. There's a lot of versions to that. From what I've read, they knew what they were getting into when they cut off Detroit's water. And they were warned, but they did anyway. Yeah. Yeah, let's look up Anna Clark, yeah. Flint water, yep. Are you familiar with it? Jewish coffee, no I haven't. I've tried a lot of Arabic, Greek. Yeah. What's BAM? What is that? Oh, Books of America? Yeah, they're never going to convict him on that. No way. All those other charges on all those other people were dropped. The other ones. Oh, Books a Million? Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a nice Books a Million when I was staying down there in Carmel, Carmel, Indiana. But most of them are kind of junk shops. I can spend all day in there and not find a book I want. I'd put their books on par with the bargain section at Barnes& and Noble. Just a bunch of half-ass, uninteresting shit, half off. You get what you pay for. I'm not saying there's not a... If you ever wanted to know how to tie knots or something like that, you're not going to get a deal. Or if you're getting Alzheimer's and want a crossword puzzle. But most of the time those bargain books are half off because nobody buys them. Yeah. Oh, no kidding, damn. Wow. I bought a really interesting book on the fish of the Great Lakes. They had this one equation about what it takes to yield 100 pounds of fish, and it's crazy. It's like 5,000 pounds of plankton, protoplankton, 3,000 pounds of algae, 1,000 pounds of bugs. The yield is not good. But if you look at the whole food pyramid of food necessary to make this fish thing fly in the rivers, streams, and lakes of Michigan, it's pretty interesting. You just think they're out there swimming around eating flies that land on the water. It's not like that. They gave the poundage with alewives and minnows and stuff they eat, and it was like crazy. Hey, air cooled. Oh yeah, eagles are cool. Hey, air cooled, I can get you riding that B-25. He said he'd do it, no problem. Hey Angie, how you doing? Yeah. That is providing, COVID doesn't ruin another year of aviation. But I think people could put a mask on and ride inside it. Hey, 527, how you doing? You tired? Why are you staying up with that dog all night? Yeah, I got the hamburger I had bacon, and I got the bacon on the side. Yeah, she won't. They're smart about that, animals. I got the blow dryer out last night and blow dried Daisy's hair. She looks twice as big. I'm headed home. I'm about 50 miles from home. See all the cars coming up north? This is all like, weekend recreational people. What is? Phone is like this. Unless I got a fingerprint on my lens. Hey there, hon, you good girl. This phone's having a hard time focusing through. I gotta clean my windshield tomorrow. Yeah, I drilled some holes tomorrow. Yeah, I sure am. I didn't do any underwater filming today. I did use a GoPro walking around Traverse City. Hey Kim, how you doing? Angie, how's your channel doing? Is it growing? Oh, it is? Oh, good. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I can't name one offhand. Yeah, Angie is lost souls. Hey, perfect, Chevy. I'm on my way home. Partying. You know, the light sensitivity is good. You can see that star up there. See that that star like at 12 o'clock? You guys see that? I wouldn't mind being a garbage truck driver. See you, Telly. Yeah, you'll like it better. It's better there. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it is. Those ribeye, bone-in ribeye were $4 cheaper. There's a Arabic-looking guy that works at the counter. You got to watch that guy, though. He'll put a higher price. Make sure you check it. Look at the dollar per pound. He's tried that twice. I don't know if he's the owner or just trying to get employee of the month. Yeah, you're right, Amy. Oh, what are you using? Somebody else's now, or are you on a computer? Get this phone I got. I look like hell for a new phone. I really like this phone. It's about as cheap as you can get. Plus, you'll have all the 5G stuff as it comes into your area, and great camera, which I didn't care about, but I like it. I got the Samsung A51. Yeah, it is smooth. Yep. Amy, what's that town? It's not too far from you. They call it, is it Lake Station? You know where I'm talking about? Yeah, is that strip club still there, or is that out of business? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, Lois, so I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, strip clubs are nothing anymore. I had a guy call me today. I've known him for about a year now. He was one of Raven's customers. Really good guy. And he was telling me about places that took over Craigslist and Backpage. It was, if you gave me the names of them, I'd know it. I never heard of them before. But he said they're booming. And he said he recognizes a lot of strippers on there. Hey, Letha. Yeah, Raven was a sweet girl. OnlyFans, that's one of them. And if you said the other one, I'll know that. Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah, there's another one too. You said the name, it'd ring a bell. Oh, open till 12. Still open. Unbelievable. is that what it is? Deja vu? Oh, okay. No, well, no, I can't. If you said the name of it, I'd recognize it. Oh, did you ever meet Harry Mooney, the owner of Deja Vu? Did you ever meet him over the years, Harry Mooney? He used to go with Gail Palmer, a playmate. He got in prison for income tax evasion. You know who I'm talking about? No, that's not true. Yeah, he owned Deja Vu, but I don't know if he still owns it or not. Angie, do you know? Did you ever meet Harry Mooney? Yeah, it's a nice phone, Delbert. Yeah, I mean, it's about the cheapest you're gonna get out there. I got my GoPro in my right pocket, my Kodak in my left, my Nikon on the floor, and my Sony in a bag in the back, and all my lenses in a backpack. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for some action. Nothing today, really. A couple bullshit videos. I did walk down along the water in Traverse City, and they've got railings there for the bay. And there's ice caked on the railings, like 5 inches thick. You can't even hardly see them, from that wind coming out of the west. Yeah, I'm ready to roll, man. Some good plain something. Yeah, they're no good. There is one down in Bay City, Saginaw. There is one in Saginaw. I'd never been to it. I'm not saying I wouldn't stop at one here and there if I felt like it, but I mean, as generations change, and I talk like an old guy now. Whether it's airplanes, women, well, how things used to be, music, it just can't help it. You may hang in there a year or two longer than you're supposed to, but if I go to a topless bar, strip club, I'm looking for the girl next door. I'm not looking for nose rings, earrings, tramp stamps, purple hair. The last time I went to a topless bar was the first time in probably 20 years with a guy that runs a Red Roof Inn. And this cute black girl was bragging about wearing a blinking butt plug. And that put the cherry on the top of why I don't go to those places. I like the college cheerleader looking, like the TikTok. Not a bunch of makeup, just like cheerleaders used to look in the 70s. Like the Brady Bunch kind of girls, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't like that wide field of view. It's funny. The guy I had lunch today was with is a filmmaker, and when we were talking about field of view, I just Pro makes that hero. I mean, it's just like, it could be getting older too. But I mean, honestly, I never hardly see women that I think, wow, she is really pretty. But Sarah Palin, when she first got in the mix, was a good-looking older woman. And I think that South Dakota is cute. And our crazy lunatic ex-governor, Jennifer Granholm, when she was young, was like a trainer bra. She's really pretty too. That does those fitness commercials. Yeah, Granholm was really a beautiful woman. I mean, she's still not bad for her age. She's a Harvard Law School grad too. Our Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson's cute. She's a Harvard Law School grad as well. Our governor, Gretchen, no thanks. Heather Loughlin, I know a guy that met her in California 40 years ago. Yeah, super cute. Yeah, big time. I never thought Farrah Fawcett was too hot. I mean, okay. I also know somebody who met, two guys that met Pamela Anderson, that said you just wouldn't have believed her in person. How flawless she looked. Yeah, she'll probably get it. Yeah, Martha Stewart was super cute when she was young. Hey, Sheila. I thought Barbara Eden was super pretty. June Lockhart, super pretty. I'll tell you, this would be my idea of just like a 10. You just don't see women like this anymore. Mary Tyler Moore when she was young. There's a video on YouTube of her dancing, messing around some comedy skit. Yeah, just super pretty woman. I don't know who that is, good wife. Yeah, I never thought Linda Carter was that great. I never thought that Jacqueline Smith was that great either. Andy Gibb lost his mind over. Did you know Andy Gibb died of endocarditis? That's what got Jennifer from the road. Nah, Jennifer Lopez doesn't do a thing for me. Too thick. And I saw her without makeup. I saw Oprah without makeup in Borders Books when I first moved there. Yeah, Pam, you got it. The pre-plastic surgery. I thought the Judd's, the mother, was really cute. Mom. And the one Ashley Judd is cute too. But the mom was really cute. Yeah, Rocco, well, she was pretty. She still doesn't look bad, all things considered. Yeah, but I was watching an interview the other day with her with Dick Cavett. Oh, look at this full moon. Wow. Are you guys seeing this full moon? Look at this full moon. Did you guys know about this? I'm a little low. Wait till I get up higher. Look at this moon. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a nice one. You can see it's so clear. Not through this damn windshield. So pretty. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is like the clearest I've seen it in a long time. Natalie Wood was super cute too. I see they're bringing up her death again. Yeah, I thought she was really pretty. I was looking at Ginger on Gilligan's Island the other night. I remember her as being pretty, but not that pretty. Mary Ann died of COVID. Phone is. Must be too far away. Yeah, I love moons. I think they're beautiful. It's just crazy all this stuff's going to be gone one day. I went through about a 6-month phase of reading about the elements and atomic charts and blah, blah, blah. I wish I wouldn't have read it because, well, I'm glad I know about these things and I didn't know about them before, but what I don't like is I realize there's a finite supply of a lot of elements that we haven't been able to figure out how to reproduce. All sorts of shit. Like 100-year supply. Lithium is an example. And that's worrisome. Oh, it is, Penny. Yeah, I think the moon, I like how it influences the tides, any big body of water, even the Great Lakes. But I don't believe it changes behavior, and I believe that some birds may migrate to it, or it's an aid. I mean, I think nature probably gets some kind of benefit. But as far as changing human behavior, I think it's a crock of shit. I put it right up there with a rabbit's foot. Yeah, good point. Yeah, you're right. I haven't. Somebody sent me a pretty good link on YouTube guy that talks about having an internet radio show, which I didn't watch all at once, but I'm gonna watch it all. And this guy really seemed to spell it out. People can call in. You can have more than one person talking. Yeah, I figure my two first guests are going to be Debbie and Frank Nitti. I'd like to give you a sample of what they're going to have to offer when I interview them both. Frank, welcome down there in Southwest Detroit. Glad to have you with me tonight. Yeah, man, two titties. It's like, yeah, Frank, that's great. You're 45 years old, though. Could, at least for this next half hour, you could maybe not talk about titties like a 12-year-old. Titties, man. Click. Here we got Debbie from Flint, Michigan. Deb, how you doing? What? I said, how you doing? You know, I mean, is your heart beating? Did you feel good when you get out of bed? How you doing? Yeah. Are you still killing girls? It's like, Debbie, I told you before I'd interview you, we're not going to talk about this crazy shit. Have you been smoking weed tonight? What? Click. They're going to be my first two guests. It's going to be the real life version of Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, I love The Wonderful Life. I've watched it about 100 times. Yeah, Perk, you're probably right. Yeah. Yeah, I love that movie. I just like to bury my head in the sand like that some more. Just believe it's true. See all the cars going up north? Oh, no kidding, Dolly. Wow. Oh, the moon's huge. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'm going to superimpose my dashboard against the moon. It is one beautiful moon tonight. Yeah, I remember watching a documentary on stuttering one time. That John Stossel, that guy that used to be on 2020, he had a stuttering problem. Sort of Bo Jackson. I wish I did see the man in the moon. I do. Yeah, it's behind the trees. Where are you at, Letha? Where are you looking at? Could be overcast where you're at too. This is the beauty. I hope you don't miss it. Yeah, they said it's a wolf moon. It's too low then. Too low. It's too low where you're at. It's a coming. Don't worry. There's a cop sitting there. Two cops. Oh, I see gas has been creeping up. Went up 25 cents a gallon in West Branch. Yeah, I'm just getting off at my exit right here. This is the north exit, 215. This is where the new Myers is coming, supposedly. I'll believe it when I see it. There's a guy building a new gas station down here. I think he's really rolling the dice, but I guess he's got a whole bunch of them and he's willing to take the gamble. I don't think I'd want to build a gas station where Myers had their own gas station. They'd put you out of business. I'm going to put an adult bookstore down at this end. Yeah, it's an easy place. Yeah, it's because they got a post right here. You know, speaking of state cops, I want to know why the state police helicopter did not go look for those people that froze to death. That's what that thing's for. They were gone for 2 weeks and located very close to where they last saw them. No, I'm not going to have the peep shows. You know, the health department closes you down for those now. Strictly books and DVDs. And toys. Yeah, it bothers me too. Yeah, it's not right. But, you know, I'm used to this stuff because if you look at Angel, Raven, Monica, look, you got to understand there are different tiers of society. I would give you 10 to 1 odds, and we can never prove this because it's too late. If that couple missing would have been a congressman or a senator's daughter or a rich family from Birmingham or Bloomfield Hills or Ann Arbor, they would have found them by the time they froze to death. They would have pulled out every stop. There would have had private deals, GoFundMes, but it was people with like known drug history, kind of driving an old vehicle, and that's how they were treated, and it ended up costing them their lives. I've seen this happen a lot. That's how life is, though. If you guys don't think there are different echelons of life, you're dreaming. Look at, we were lucky enough and privileged to see Lori Loughlin get her bitch ass under the table scamming personality brought out and aired in the public. That bitch her husband too, has been doing stuff like that her whole life and getting away with it. Finally, they came through the back door. They were investigating something else and happened to catch them in some wiretaps, or we would have never known about it. So we are lucky, and I thank her for finding out what an underhanded, lying, self-serving scumbag she really is. What really pisses me off about her, I would have even had a little bit of respect for her. I fucked up, I got greedy, I wanted to get these two bitches that I call my daughter into a good college because they never could have got on in their own merits. And I fucked up, and I'm sorry. But that's not what she did. She's still bitching. The good news is, you know, a lot of times when you agree to a sentence, part of your sentencing is, and this will be spelled out to your attorney, is that you have to admit wrongdoing. I'll bet that attorney that represented that bitch, it took him most of the time he billed her for, convincing her to shut her big dumb ass up and to apologize. Because she thought, her comment was, everybody's doing it. Yeah, you still don't get it, do you, lady? Yeah, I was so glad to see her. All her sponsors pulled out. I mean, they had that fraudulent phony representing Hallmark cards, Virgin, Mary, peck on the cheek till you're married, bullshit. Man, that goes to show you, companies are getting very reluctant on sponsorships because you never know when something's going to fall out of the sky like a Lori Loughlin. Hallmark and these daughters going to good schools. Turns out it's a big fucking sham. It's all fake horse shit, under the table bribery, scumbag ripoff. And here they, paid her all these years. That's one thing I got to give Fran for, Stan or whatever her goddamn name is, the Geico progressive girl. She's managed to stay out of trouble. You know who else I give an A+ for? Not getting in any scandals, no sodomy, no kids out of wedlock, no Lamborghinis upside down with porno movies scattered all over. LeBron James. I'll tell you, man, considering that guy's upbringing, I'll tell you why. I know why. It's because his mother allowed for that, people that were involved in that Catholic school he went to raise him. She was smart enough to give him up and get guidance through people that gave him some good parenting. I got so lucky. I got all good neighbors here. I've met them all. Dominatrix, that's all right. You can give people the love they deserve. Home sweet home. Got my Daisy ready to get out. Daisy wanting to get the hell out of here. You thirsty, honey? Okay, I'm gonna get you. I got you, hon. Said I got I ordered this little wooden boat that I'm gonna put a camera and float it down the water. See that box right there? That's it. There's deer over there eating out of the bird. How you doing? Hi. Thought it was a deer. Oh. How's your dog doing? Yeah, what a good personality. Yeah, sweetheart.
She slipped her leash yesterday.
Oh, did she take off?
She did, and it scared the crap out of us. We didn't realize it. And Scott came home for lunch.
Yeah.
Opened the garage door and he said, he called me, he goes, your dog's here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the woods calling her. And
What garage was she in?
Scott's,
Who's Scott?
the president there.
Oh, she was in his garage.
Yeah, when he opened the door, she ran in.
Oh, wow.
I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
He said, can I pick her up? I'm like, yes, please.
Oh, good.
He's the only person in this whole unit that has my phone number.
Oh, well, you got lucky.
We did.
Well, congratulations.
She doesn't listen.
Yeah, that's all right,
No, you can't come out there. Sorry.
Oh.
Now I'm afraid to let her go.
Yeah, put like that harness on her. They can't get out of those.
I know.
Yeah. Well, glad you got her back. That's scary. See that dog they slipped out of her leash. Here's my Daisy girl eating snow. This camera takes a little while to focus though for some reason. I wonder why that is. I think that's a fingerprint on the back of here or something. Maybe I'm using the wrong lens or something. I mean, this shouldn't be like taking this long. I don't know why it takes this long. No, that's all right there. What time is it right now? Yeah, it's better of it. I wonder why it's taking so long to focus like that. There might be a piece of plastic on it still or something. I'll have to look. 7:30. I'll tell you what, if you guys give me a half hour, I'll come back on at 8. I'll take my camera stuff in. I got a ton of it. I'll come back on at 8 on my laptop. Unless you want to do it later. It's up to you guys. You guys rather do it later, like 8:39 or something? That'd be good. I'll do it. If you show up, great. If you don't, well, we'll catch you another night. You like later times? All right, 9 o'clock. I'll come back on at 9 o'clock. Yeah, that worked good for me too. All right, I'll see you at 9. Party. Get your Ardbeg 10 out, Penny. Mary, get your wind chime so you can hear it bang. Where the rest of us are going to go to THC and alcohol. Cool. All right, Penny. Yeah, get that Ardbeg. I'm going to break mine open. Brand new sealed. Yeah. Yeah, Mary. Yeah, and maybe dabble in some wild rice and some homemade crackers with no salt or preservatives on them and sprinkle some fresh basil. All right. See you later. Don't forget, Lon, I got your double tubs. I'm gonna be down there in the next week or so. So I'm afraid to mail them anymore, especially with all the enemies I got. I get charged with a class 1 drug felony over sending someone some CBD with 3% THC in it. I just as soon get caught with 10 tons of heroin and get busted for some bullshit like that. All right, I'll see you guys at 9. Come on, Dazer. Oh yeah, man, partying, hon.